of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
Mischief are my favorite polar bear on YouTube. Penny! Tyrannous sickness. Mephisto's movie reviews. Jill Powers, the River Daughter. Gun Bunny and Shockwave. The Lady, Arwen Avalon. It's time to wake the neighbor's boys with Southern Viking. The Rooster Day Bob. Pacific 414. Wop, wop, wop. Be immortal, Ghost Rider. Project Ingrid. Puddle Jumper. Claude Parrish. Juliet. Gary Banda Sandwich Worthington. Greetings program from Daryl the Derelict. It's Pat. Good morning, Pat. Pat S is here. Good morning, my friend. How are you doing? What is up? Alina's Jester of Sin. What is going on, brother? Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody out there doing? Is everybody staying warm? Stay warm, everybody. It's cold. It's cold, baby. It's cold outside, and we're past Christmas. February. Lord help me. Please keep us warm. Keep everybody warm. Everybody Valhalla. Keep your fires burning bright. Keep your hands warm. Keep warm because holy moly is it freaking cold outside. What is up? Zerobium. Good morning, my friend. Good morning. The alien wrench of the north. Good morning, my friend. What is up? Andrew, 46 and 2. Good morning. Good morning. What is up? 3 here. Oh, Northwest Illinois. Oh, it's cold. It's cold. No, thank you. Everybody waking up to like -2 and the ones and the super low temperatures. No, thank you. Keep your fires going bright. Keep your heaters on. Man, keep warm, guys. Keep warm. Seriously. Holy crap. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Like I said, I hope you guys are staying warm. 12 in Fort Worth. No, thank you. No, thank you. What the hell is it here? What the temperature? 25. Feels like 19. Ugh. No. That is too dang cold. Andrew, like, it's 51 here. We ain't freezing. Good deal. Well, a skull to everyone this morning. Please stay warm. Keep the fires burning bright. And we're going to light some stuff on fire first thing this morning because hopefully this will help. This will help keep your fires going this morning or light a fire under your butt and get you going. Skull! I've been in minus 20 with wind chill. Morning, everyone. No, thank you. No, thank you. Yeah. Arwen's burned this morning. Smartapoopus Cuber. He's always burned because he's a polar bear. Holy crap. Good morning, everybody. Holy moly. Okay, let's talk. This will be kind of a YouTube talk-ish stream, I guess. It's kind of like a YouTube talk, but I just figured, you know what? We're going to do this today because, yeah, please somebody set my ass on fire. Jill's like, warm my toasty buns up. There is no fire under my furry butt. I didn't eat any beans. Woo. 2 weeks without any heat. Space heaters for the win. Space heaters for the win. Ugh. I think Gun Bunny's the one that was like, you need to get a little space heater for your office. A little like AC unit for, oh man. I don't know. This room either is the coldest room or it's the hottest damn room. There is no in between. So anyway, I figured we'd do a little YouTube talk-ish this morning. Good morning, everybody. About being the best you can be. Not letting other people affect that. Why? Because I was talking to someone the other day, and I got this idea to talk about this. You are capable, every single one of you are capable of doing damn near anything. You are. Whether you believe in yourselves or not, you are capable of determining how you're going to move forward and what you're going to do. You might not have faith in that. You might not believe you have the ability to do that. You might be like, but Loki, da-da-da-da-da. But you do. Seriously, you do. And you have the ability and the opportunity to fight for what you want, to do what you want. So many people have this idea that, well, Loki, I can't do that. Loki, I don't have this, or I don't have that. You do. You just don't believe that you do. And that's what it comes down to. It's that simple. You have to have that faith in yourself that, yes, I can do this. Yes, I can overcome this. Yes, I can climb this. I can climb this ladder. Greetings, Loki, fellow nerds. Light the beacons and gather fellow nerds in the halls of Valhalla. This is good to hear because I still want to be an astronaut. Go be an astronaut, Pat. I'm sure Elon's looking for people to go to Mars. Go be an astronaut, man. You might not be able to be an astronaut, but I'm sure you can think of something. I'm sure you can think of something. I will never go up and be a fighter pilot, obviously. I'm too tall, too big of a guy. They don't want big tall guys like me. Loki, Victor Borge once said that when he was a child at home, he felt cold. He lit a fire, stood in front of it, warming himself. His dad came home and was very cross. They didn't have a fireplace. I love it. He burned them the damn house. Baby, it's cold outside. It's not cold anymore, at least not for a while. Not while the house is nice and toasty. What's up, Walter? Good morning. Yeah, but Loki, what about the people that don't want me to go out and do this? Are they your problem? Honestly, are they your problem? Or are you your problem? This one is for the ladies. Okay. There are ladies that when they enter a room, they can't help but brighten things up. They carry a little light with them wherever they go. This is one of those individuals. Now, it might be in some weird multicolor, like spectrum lantern that she carries that light. That light may look like a rainbow gummy, but at the end of the day, she brings a light with her wherever she goes. I've known a couple of ladies like that. You know what often happens? What often happens is another lady, because no one goes after other ladies like other ladies, will see that light and they're jealous. They don't like the fact that they have that light. They don't like the fact that that light attracts people to them. They don't like the fact that that light brings these ladies attention. So what do they do about it? Well, what's the best way to put out a light? Douse it, pour water on it. Except in this case, it's the person. It's the individual that they are going to do that to. Why? Because whatever it is that they have, they don't have. Whatever it is this other woman has, they just don't have. The gummies of Valhalla. Arwen's halo is currently in the shop. The brackets that connect the halo to her horns broke during the siege of Mount Sausages. Y'all are gonna make me cry a little bit. I'll blame the cold. Well, don't blame the cold. And it's a great thing, Arwen. It's a great thing when people see that. It also paints a target on your back. Why? Because you stand out. And they don't want anybody to stand out. They want everybody to be uniform. And you know what? Guys can be the exactly same way. I'll line up. We all need to look the same. We all need to do this. We all need to do that. While they want to stand out. If it doesn't affect them, they don't care. But if it affects them, then they care and they don't like it. Ladies, guys don't care if you wear the same dress or your hair is the same color as the other chick. That's right. You know what you will hear more than anything? I don't like her. Why? Because I don't. Something's wrong with her. Well, what specific? I don't know what specific. It's just I know. Because I'm a woman. And if anybody knows how to target a woman, it's another woman. We are all individuals. Yes, we are all individuals. That's right. And there will be people that don't like other people. That's just life. You can't let it affect who you are and what you're going to do in the future. If you let them affect that light that you carry around with you, that brightens up a room when you walk into it, the only person that loses is you. It's not them. They're getting exactly what they want. It's you. Why? Because you let it affect you. You let it dim you out just a little bit. You can say over and over and again, well, they did this, or they did that, or blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, you allowed them to affect you. You've got to stop that. You've got to stop that. Because there will be people that absolutely positively see that little light inside of you and go, we've got to put that out. Why? Because you stand out. You're different. A lot of people don't like that. A lot of people don't like that. What is the most dangerous thing to someone who is insecure about their own bullshit? Other people not being insecure about their bullshit. Oh yeah, a lot of us are. Jill. Yes, Dave Bob, absolutely. But a lot of us are. It's one of the reasons why we get along so well. We are all equal opportunity misanthropes. And Dave Bob just, I don't like anybody. Don't let him fool you. Don't let them fool you. So it's up to you. What do you want to do? Well, Loki, I want to be the best me I can be. Then go and be the best me. Go and be the best you that you can be. Go and do it. What's stopping you? Well, yeah, that's what I thought. If something is important, you make the time to make it happen. If something is important, you do your damnedest to try and get it going. Did not have a chance to do the comic book stream last night. Why? Because my schedule has gotten to the point where I'm trying to juggle too much all at once, and and other people go through the same thing. Other people have to deal with the same thing. Sometimes things don't align the way you want. Sometimes they don't work out the way you want. If you think that, well, I'm a control freak and I can control how things are going to turn out, be careful with that, because it will come back and bite you in the ass. Life happens. That's right. Absolutely, life happens. Being the best we can be requires work. It's that simple. It's that simple. It requires work. It requires effort. Sometimes people don't want to put forth that effort. Sometimes they don't feel like they have time. Sometimes they don't feel like they have the desire or the need to. If I can just get by, I will be fine. That is a choice you are making. That is a choice you make. If I can just get by, I'll be fine. If that's what you want, go out and do it. But if it's not, if there's something in you that's going, know what, I really want to do this, or I really want to do that, or I feel like I have the opportunity to do this, don't hold yourself back. It's the worst thing you could do, is hold yourself back. Some people want others to change, not themselves. You need to change to conform to the way I want you to be. Nope. You see this oftentimes in relationships. Guy is single. Guy has his life. Guy goes through what he's doing. Has things okay. Things are pretty good. Maybe a little bit lonely, but he's pretty much got his life going. He's got his life figured out, and he's on the path that he wants to be on. Insert female that believes that she can change him and mold him into what she wants him to be. Now, most guys don't see this coming, especially guys that have been in a lot of relationships, because, yes, especially guys that haven't been in a lot of relationships, because they don't have the sense to go, obviously, I'm not what she wants because I have to change all these things about me. You need to do this. You need to do that. You need to disassociate yourself with this. You need to blah, blah, blah. Why? Because they want to be in charge of your destiny. And they see a future for you that's probably different from the future you see of yourself. You can do this, and you can do this, and you can do that. Now, there's a difference between I'm going to change him and I'm going to support him in his goals. If your partner, your pal, your chum, the person you have decided to be with, no, I didn't say chum, I said chum, just in case he's out there. They just don't know how to recognize that. If your partner, if your significant other, if your girlfriend, your fiance, your wife is cheering you on and backing what you were doing, then they have faith that you can handle what's coming. They have faith that you can handle the shit they're going to bring with them too. If it is a constant juggle of you need to be doing this, or this, that's not faith that you know what you're doing. That is, I have faith that I can change you into what I want. I want Loki to be in charge of my destiny. The Loki to make me a big time YouTuber so I can have my wallet and ego fulfilled and maxed out like a credit card at a Vegas strip club. I thought that one Puerto Rican chick already maxed out your black Amex. And you don't need my help at a strip club. You can go get Nick for that. But Mike knows what I'm talking about. It's up to you to decide, I want to do this. I want to be this. I want this in my life. And then go after it and go get it. Guess what? That takes work. That takes dedication. That takes knowing your goal and doing anything and everything you can to get to your goal. That means fighting. It means not giving up. It means coming up with a plan of action. I need to do these things to get here. This is what I need to do to move forward in my life and to get to my goal. Stand by your man. Don't stand over your man. And tell him what he needs. Stand by him. Tell him you're there for whatever he needs. That Star Wars theory, he took over Mim's account. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, well, that makes more sense. That makes total sense. Thank you, Blood Guilty Gaming. And welcome, Theory. Hope you enjoyed the show. It's good seeing you at SpaceCon. Good morning, Sherry. Hopefully you are doing well. Keely Chow, let's roast a Doomacorn and a War Eagle for Mexican Iron Man. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He loves horse and bird. Can anybody see Cobra Kai? We'll be talking about that over at Polly's at some point in the next, I don't know, week or two. Absolutely wonderful. Great show. Totally enjoyed it. Keep your eye out for that. And won't lie, that kind of work can be exhausting, but what's better? Working to better yourself or staying in the mire? Exactly. Exactly. Guess what? To get out of the cesspit you call bullshit, you have to climb out. You have to get out of it. That requires work. That requires work. Olds Gamer, 72 Cutlass, what is going on, brother? Has gifted a Loki's Mornings of Mischief membership. Thank you, my friend, so very much. You brighten the fires of Valhalla this morning. Help keeping us warm and toasty. And Dragonborn 35 Darren has just become a sponsor. Thank you so very much, Olds Gamer, 72 Cutlass, for gifting that membership to Dragonborn 35. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. This one is just for you. Skull!
Long live the fighters!
And to close out this one part, I don't get it, guys. I don't know why. It is, I'll change him. I don't know. I don't know what I see them as this. If you're in a relationship and someone isn't excited to be with you and who you are, having faith that someone can be better and going, I can change him, are two totally different things. Women, if you see a guy and you're like, well, I don't like all these things about him, but I like this, I bet you I can change all these things about him. Most likely that relationship is going to end in failure. Why? Because once he figures out, well, she doesn't like me for me. She just likes me because blah, blah, blah. It doesn't work out. And they get tired of it. Why? Because guys will eventually figure out I'm just not what she wants. And I'm out. Fuck this shit. I'm out. That's where they'll go. Apparently Zero's burning down. What did Zero say? Anyone got extra fire? I haven't put my toes in a week. Ugh. No, thank you. No, thank you. So women, guys are going to be guys. And your first thought shouldn't be, oh, well, I can change this about him. I can change that about him, or I can do this, whatever. Guys, if you see your woman trying to pull that shit, explain it to him. Hey, you know what? I know that I have the ability in me to blah, 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 but you don't like all these things about me. If you don't like that, peace. Not because I look like Dirty Harry. It's something about a guy named Steve. Steve. Who's Steve? We've got to find out who Steve is. No. But women going after other women, there ain't nobody that goes after women like other women. It's the craziest shit I've ever seen. All because just reason. Reason doesn't even have to make sense. It doesn't have to collate. It doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to compute. Just because. I don't like her. I have 3 lines in the sand when it comes to relationships. If he doesn't cross those lines, then we're good. He can pretty much do what he wants. What are those 3 lines, Arwen? Share with the rest of the class. What are those 3 lines? If you can, God help me. She likes me for me. That's gotta be the thing. I can change though, Loki. I can become what this other woman wants. How do you know what they want? I know. Okay. Men will never understand women, but women understand women. And they all hate each other. Yes. Yes, Kay Roberts. Thank you. Women do. Yeah. Yes, they do. Lester, San Jose, the Skeptic Tank, who's been a member for 18 months. What is going on, brother? Says, sometimes being the best you can be in a given moment is fighting through the psychological hurdles, both within and without. Beautifully said, my friend. Keep fighting that good fight, brother. Relish small victories. And if you have the opportunity to do something you thought you never could do, why would you not do it? Are you worried that that will change the course of your life? Are you worried that you're too old? Are you worried? What are you worried about? If an opportunity presents itself, something you never thought would happen, why would you not reach out and take that opportunity? Well, I've got all these other things to worry about, Loki. I've got to worry about this. I've got to worry about that. I've got to worry about this guy coming at me with a wiffle ball bat. Stop worrying about all that. Stop worrying about all that. Steve is Sheriff Punkwall's #1 unsub. Top of the list. With being a master at Scrabble and taunting other players. The most dastardly thing. Hashtag I'm not a fixer-upper. Thank you. Thank you. Honesty, I thought that last one was fellatio there for a minute. I was like, honesty, respect, and fellatio. Period. Damn, Marwin. Damn. Holy crap. What is up, Jester of Sin, over on the Rumbles? Good morning, my friend. Hopefully you are doing well. Good to see you. Enjoy a cat burger. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Gary. No cat burgers. Unless they're those kind of cat burgers. Well, it's not my fault. Number one, I have glasses on. Loki, why the hell do you wear glasses in the morning? Because my eyes dry out ever since they did that laser eye shit. Quick, and it'd be me dumping Visine in my eyes every 15 minutes. People start thinking Loki's just a pot smoker. Holy shit. And this helps. This helps. Why? Because the screen. I work in front of a screen half the day. So yeah. Do you wear shades when you're editing? Yes. Do you wear shades when you're playing a game? Yes. Why? Because I need it. It's too damn bright. Well, can't you soften it up and turn it down? And yeah, and then it looks like ass. I can't really comment on what makes a good relationship. My wife abandoned me and took my kids to the UK after I was crippled. Hell, it took 4 months to walk again. But she'd already found a new guy. And women will do that. Because they want other people to see them as successful and not failures. Women would do that quicker than snot. Why? Slicker than snot. Because they don't want anybody to see them as a failure. They don't want anybody to see them on the bad end of coming out of a relationship. So they will quickly reattach. Usually those relationships don't last long. Sometimes they do. There's a whole lot of fighting and cat scratching and craziness, but usually they don't. Because they don't want the other person in the relationship they just left to look at them like a failure. What is up, Andy? Good morning, my friend. Andy Masterson, Master Craftsman. The guy who made the Mexican Iron Man in front of the window action figure playset that is over there at the moment. Until I get done with the record player. I've been enjoying that. So I got a white record sitting there right now to Distant Worlds record. That is what I've been listening to lately, which has got a whole bunch of stuff from different both albums are white. Really cool. If you would have told me, Loki, but like 5 years ago, Loki, you're going to have a pretty badass vinyl collection, I'd have been like, yeah, sure. I can dream. Now I do. If you'd have told me that I would be broadcasting on a camera from a studio as crazy as this one, I'd have been like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Here's the deal, Jill. Jill Powers, the River Daughter, says, I've got news for those guys who like the stripper types. You are guaranteed a lay. You may think it's cheaper until she steals your black card. It's not just that. It's not just that. And this goes for guys too. So listen up. Guys, girls, this is for everyone. You get what you went out searching for. What does that mean? Guys, if you go out and you're looking for an easy lay that is crazy and all this jazz, guess what you're going to get? Most likely you're going to get a chick that is easy. That means she's easy with other guys too. And she doesn't quite have the moral compass that you think she would. Sure, she can do all kinds of crazy shit, but she's crazy and she will act crazy. Women, 99% of the time, the bad guy, the guy that's going to treat you like shit and you think is so cool, is going to treat you like shit. That's the way it works. What you go in search of is what you are going to find. If you go in search of someone that's easy, guess what? They're not just going to be easy with you. They're going to be easy with other people. Women, if you go after a bad boy, you have got to understand that he is a bad boy. And he is going to do bad boy things. And that's just the way it is. Now, eventually, they might reform themselves, But there's a difference between a reformed bad guy and a current, I don't give a shit about any of this bad guy. Never stick the D in crazy. That's some good advice. Look at our boy Elon. For example of don't stick this in crazy. Look at your boy Elon. Because, yeah, he knows how to pick them. Why did Johnny Depp not realize that Amber Turd was the way she was? Because he thought she was passionate and she had all this fire. And guess what? That's called a mood swing and probably brought on by manic depression and highs and lows and emotional roller coasters. So guess what? If you're like, wow, she can go from super high to super low really quick, that's always going to be there. That's always going to be an issue. I can change him. I can change him. It will be different for me. He'll be different for me. Guess what? A guy's not going to be different until he wants to be different. Same thing with a woman. Unless she wants to get her shit together, she doesn't have her shit together. It's just plain and simply the way it is. And if a girl or a guy will cheat on their significant other to be with you, they will cheat on you to be with somebody else. It's that simple. I remember I got together with this chick and I thought things are going pretty good. Things are going really fast, but they're going really good, and things did move very fast. Why did things move really fast? Because there was something she didn't tell me about. And I will share this with y'all. Hopefully Mike's still here so he can hear this because reasons. See, before you had Mexican Iron Man jumping out of windows to get away from El Husbando, Loki got in a relationship. Loki slept with someone. Loki didn't know she was married. Loki didn't find out till later, after I'd seen her like 2 or 3 times, that we had a conversation. And because I knew from her car that she had a couple kids. I knew that. And she was like 2 years older than me. And I'd kind of gotten to know her. I had no idea she had a husband. I'd just seen her up at this restaurant that I used to go to. So, and I was attracted to her. She was attractive woman. Had no clue she was married. That's why when Mike called me, oh, you'll never believe this, and he started telling me the story. And as soon as he said, it's complicated, I said, oh shit, she's married. He goes, how did you know that? I said, because you told me it's complicated. There's only one thing that makes it complicated, and that means somebody's got a ring on their finger. How do I know that? Because I had that exact same conversation. That is not our fault. Our fault is if we would have followed up with that after that. Which I did. I made that mistake. I liked this chick so much that I was like, and there were obviously, there's always excuses and reasons why. Oh, well, we're not really together. Oh, well, we split up a long time ago. Oh, well, I've already told him it's over and blah, 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 blah. Until that woman is away from that guy and established with her own place. This works the same way with guys too. Ladies, off limits. Stay away. If I'd have been smart, I would have ended it right there and said, you know what? It's been nice. It's been great. It's been grand. But until you are established and on your own and blah, 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 I can't do this. That's what I should have said immediately instead of getting in a relationship and being in a relationship with that. Because that wasn't good for anybody involved in that relationship. Had me one in the 90s was lying to me about divorcing her current hubby. Oh, I'm in the middle of a divorce now. Well, when you're done and you have papers, by all means, we can continue this. Until then, so long, farewell. I'll see you again one day when you're divorced and you have the papers and you can show me any day. Know when to fold them and walk away. That's right. It's that simple. Arwen, relationships can be hard. They can be. They can be difficult. Especially now. Jay, what is up, Jay? $20 super chat. Jay says, I hear a lot of domestic violence calls on the police scanners at work. How many bruises does it take before the sex isn't worth it? How many times does it take for the yelling and beating stops? Feeling like normal life. Right there. Right there. So there wasn't a lot of people that had faith in me when I started this little YouTube journey. One of the people that absolutely positively did not have any faith that this would ever go anywhere was the same person I was just talking about, that I was in a relationship with. That's a problem. When you get yelled at every single morning, when you get told this will never amount to anything, it's never going to amount to anything. You might as well go back to bed and go smoke some pot and do this and do that. And it's not worth it. I'd say it is. It was more worth it than that relationship was. It was more worth it than any of that bullshit. You have to fight for what you want, and it's hard work. And if someone doesn't back you, if someone doesn't have your back and say, you know what, go out and get it, that's on them. It's not on you. That's their problem. That is their problem. Thank you so much, Jay, for that $20 super chat. You are absolutely right. The feeling like normal life, the feeling like you aren't worth anything, the feeling like you're constantly doing something wrong, or that you're never going to measure up, or it's never going to be good enough. That's not a relationship. That is effing torture. But I tell you what isn't torture: watching the Rohirrim run down orcs, Uruk-hai, goblins in this scope. And this right here. Olds has got it. Olds knows what's going on. Why? Because I am one. Or I was one. Maybe I still am one. I don't know. I know I've got someone that 100% believes in me. I know that I went from you'll never amount to anything. This will never amount to anything. You're wasting your time. It's never going to work, to go get him, Tiger. To I believe in you. You can do this. Go out and kick some ass, take some names. You're all out of bubblegum. Go kick some ass. And to have that in my corner, sometimes that is absolutely positively the difference. Is having that in your corner. Doing what you love is always worth it. And I love starting the show up every day. I love calling out everybody's names. I love, the little penguin sheriff Punkwall. If I didn't ask Adega, ask Zeropium, ask anybody that's ever, ask Mike, anybody that's ever been in the back that can see how animated I get when I'm doing that, they know Loki's having a freaking badass time and he loves it. I love it. I love listening to the intro, kick in the morning. I love seeing everybody here. I love seeing people having a good time. I I absolutely go nuts when I get a DM that says, hey, you know what? Your show really meant something to me today. Thank you for doing it. That alone has told me that this is worth it. This is totally worth it. The occasional DM, the message, something that's like, hey, you know what? I listened to your show today. Totally helped me. You know, it brought me back into focus. Any of that. And it makes me go, I'm doing the right thing. I'm doing what I need to be doing. I have to, like I said earlier, I had to cancel the comic book stream last night because of work and obligations. And sometimes that's what happens. What's up, Arlena? Good morning. Cheers, girly. Sometimes that's what happens. That's life. I've almost never. There's been a couple of times where I've missed the morning show. There's been a few times, and usually someone is there to go, you know what, we'll cover, dude, because they know it's not just important for me, but it's important for other people too. I want to be able to help you kickstart your day. I want to be able to give you a little nitro in the tank first thing in the morning. Sometimes I do that with fire and brimstone. Sometimes I do that with just a conversation. But when someone tells me, dude, you lit an ass under, you lit a fire into my ass this morning. That I love hearing that. I do. And that makes it worth it. You can call it an ego boost. You can call it whatever you want. I don't care. If I feel like I've helped somebody, that makes me feel good. And I am not Mr. St. Loki. God help me. Loki, your running show makes it worth getting up early for me. Hanging with people here in the chat gets my day started right. I am not a morning person. I both am and I'm not. Because I wake up, and the reason I'm up, the reason why I'm getting up and I have a cup of coffee or I have some tea or whatever, and I shake the cobwebs out, is because I want to come on here and I want to do this. I want to come on here and I want to do this. It's a driving force in my life. And it starts my day off right, just like I've heard from you guys. That starts my day off right. That gets me going. It kicks me in the ass. It wakes me up. It fires me up. It makes me want to go out and succeed. And that's what you want, right? That's the feeling that you want. I want to go out and I want to succeed today. I want to go out and I want to light some fires. I want to kick some ass. Take some names. Yes? And they do. I want to tell you something. And I know he wouldn't mind because I know he's talked about it before. Adega is very ill. I love Adega to death. Adega has been here since almost day one. I absolutely love him to death. He's my brother. Adega is not well. And I don't know how long Adega will be around, but I know that I appreciate every day he is. Because he's not just a friend. He's not just someone in chat. Believe me, if you can call me, if you have access to that, you know that I don't give my number out to just anybody. And if you don't have my number, don't feel like, oh my God, I'm not in the club, or I'm not this, or I'm not that, or anything. You don't know until you ask for it. They could call me at any time, any point in time in the day, night, weekends, holidays. Doesn't matter. I will answer. Years ago, the first year I was doing this, the first trip that me and Eris ever went on together was to go see Adega. There's a lot involved with that story. But went and saw Adega. And there's a picture. I'm sure you can find it. It is on my channel somewhere, buried in all these videos of me in like the mask from Jim Carrey's The Mask, sitting next to Adega. The big old buffalo burger. And he ate a burned buffalo burger. I did. I ate a burned buffalo burger. Adega took us out to dinner. Adega was a wonderful, gracious host. Huge thank you to Adega's wife for letting him spend, time with us. That's time away from family. Not everybody's like that. Not everybody's cool with that. Not everybody will let you into their home. So when they do, that's something that you've got to understand is a precious commodity in the weird ass world that we live in. If someone invites you into their home, that's something. Adega opened the doors to his life, and he is a bro. He's a brother. He's family. That's just the way it is. This guy right here, this crazy alien dude, is family. He's been family for a long time, since before I knew a lot of you. He's family. What does that mean, Loki? That means I'd bite, bleed, whatever. Because he's a brother. That's what family means. If I call you family, holy shit. That is something for me, because I don't do that willy-nilly. I don't just hand that card out. It's not like, oh, the Loki cards. I found these the other day. Where did they go? The Loki card. Oh, those are all packed. These got printed out like the first year that I was doing YouTube. I never have the mind of it all to carry them around with me. I don't know why I don't. I should be like giving these away to everybody, constantly putting them on car windows and whatever. There's Dave Bob, and there's old Bob. That's one of the first graphics that the everything on fire with the name on fire. And this guy knows. He knows what's up. Family is more than blood. I'm proud to call you brother. I'm proud to call you brother. Back in my robot days. That's right. Oh, it's that guy, Maximilian. Steak is good. Let's have some steak. Let's have steak and eggs for breakfast this morning. I'm not crying. You're crying. The people in your lives that you can count on. The people that have been there for the rough spots. The people that back you up. The people that have shown you time and time again that they're there and their family. If you can walk away from that, you got sterner stuff than I do, because that's not easy. It's not easy to walk away from all that. Don't let other people affect you to the point that you don't even attempt to open a door because of their bullshit. If you allow the people that have been a negative influence in your life to control and affect the people you meet in the future, that's a bad deal. That's a bad deal. Don't do that. Don't let them affect you that way. I understand that things hurt. Things hurt. There's going to be things that hurt your entire life. There are going to be relationships you've had that go down the drain. There's going to be friends you make that walk away. There's going to be things that happen that you have absolutely no control over. And there are going to be people that want to create that chaos and that drama in your life. Why would they do that, Loki? Especially after I've been there for them and I've done this and this. Because at the end of the day, you don't matter to them the way they've mattered to you. Do you want to continue to be in a friendship, in a relationship, involved with someone that looks at you like, well, they just don't matter when they matter so much to you? No, you don't. And you know what? Maybe you're better off with them not affecting you in a negative way. When you allow those negative influences into your life and you allow them to control your life, you have put your destiny in someone else's hands. Take it back. Take it back today. It's your choice. It's your call. It's your decision. It's not anybody else's. If I can get a Loki novelty license plate, I'll do a burnout video for you. Thank you. Olds Gamer 72 Cutlass. I don't know if I can find a way to make one. I will find a way to make one and I'll send it to you. How about that? There are choices you make that seem like the best in the moment. Yeah. And you've got to go with that. You have to go with that. If you constantly second guess yourself, if you constantly second guess what you're doing, you will get nowhere. Because you will always be second guessing yourself. You will always be doing that. Sometimes you got to roll a hard 6. Seriously, it's not bad advice. I don't care whether it's off a TV show or not. There's sometimes you got to roll a hard 6. That's just the way it has to be. That's what you have to do moving forward. Don't let other people's negative bullshit affect your life and affect what future you could have. If you have the opportunity to open door A, B, C, or D, and you have let someone's negativity and bullshit bar A, B, and C, you only have one option, D, and that may very well be the worst option for you. Why? Because you let somebody else affect your ability to open door A, B, and C. You let someone's negative bullshit and their crap affect your ability to open a door and let something good into your life. And that's what it's about at the end of the day. That's what all this has been about today, is opening that door and letting something good into your life. Don't let other people's negativity and bullshit affect the opportunities you are presented with. Because you'll be doing that your whole life. Oh, I wish I could have gone down path. I wish I could have gone down this exit on the freeway. I wish I could have gone down path A. I wish I could have blah, blah, blah. And then you've got nothing but a whole life of, I wish I had done this. Instead of, I did this thing and it turned out really well. I did this thing and I met this person that changed my life. I opened my heart and I opened my arms for this individual and I welcomed them into my life and things turned out great. And guess what? Sometimes that doesn't happen. Sometimes they might not be the best influence in your life. Sometimes things just kind of work themselves out, but sometimes they don't. You got to be ready to rock and roll with all that. Because if you're not, you're never going to get anywhere. And you're never going to be happy. I want to thank everybody for being here today. You guys are absolutely great. I cannot wait for tomorrow with Arwen and Daybob. We're going to be burning it down first thing, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, like we always do for the Week in Review. But until then, guys, stay safe. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend enter. And never let anybody block your path. Because what goes down that path could be really good. Could be really shit, but it might be really good. And you'll never know unless you take a chance. Have a great Thursday, everybody.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.